this podcast holds nothing sacred. This is Life, Tech, and Sundry. And what is Sundry? It's our experiences put in a melting pot to the internet. So join us on this wild ride called the LTS Podcast. Follow us at LT Sundry on Twitter, LTS.pod on Instagram, Life, Tech, and Sundry on YouTube, and all your favorite podcast distribution services. Stay frosty.
Well, hello there, dear listeners. My name is Marcos Lopez, and this is the LTS Out of Office. With me, I've been trying to get a lot of themes here and there throughout the year, and since we're in the holiday, I recently did 2 episodes regarding the Halloween special and all those things. 2 of them, one with tech and one with a special theme. This one, hopefully if everything goes right, will go out to you in November, specifically Thanksgiving, the week of. So here is a Thanksgiving special about the icon, the stay of almost every American's home during that day of Thanksgiving. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the turkey. Gobble, gobble, everyone. Eat till you burst. So yeah, let's do this. A pop culture icon, a historical symbol, and a culinary centerpiece. The turkey reigns supreme in the US, but this bird's cultural dominance seemed to stop at the border, leaving the rest of the Americas wondering what all the fuss is about. Well, personally, I have Mexican heritage, not only as an American. I can attest that there's a different influence, even though in Mexico there is a certain relationship with the turkey. It's not close enough to what I've witnessed lived here in the US, specifically for me in the East Coast, New York, by the way. So yeah, anyways, let's start with the pop culture. Thanksgiving. The turkey is the centerpiece of the Thanksgiving meal, a major holiday in the US. This association has been cemented in pop culture through movies, TV shows, and music, further solidifying the bird's cultural significance. Characters. Turkeys are often portrayed as comical and slightly clumsy characters in children's stories and cartoons, contributing to their familiarity and appeal. Symbolism. The turkey is also a symbol of abundance and good fortune, adding to its positive connotations in American culture. That's just popular concepts, archetypes of the turkey, that bird that Americans are very acquainted with, both in their delis, in sandwiches, in Thanksgiving, because it's a year-round thing nowadays with the turkey. And there's a lot of health benefits to eating a lot of turkey. Obviously not in excess, but still, it's very deep in the American culture. Let's go in with where it all started. The history. The indigenous American significance. Turkeys were important food sources and cultural symbols for many Native American tribes long before the European colonization. This historical significance contributed to the turkey's adaptation into broader American culture. Yeah, I've witnessed this in when I was in elementary school. We'd go to different places during this month of November to understand different Native Americans' cultures and how their cuisine involved turkeys year-round, by the way. But it was more towards the Americanization part of it, and it was very enlightening as a kid in 4th grade in the elementary school education system, if you will. The early settlers. The early settlers. Wild turkeys were plentiful in North America, providing a readily available food source for early European settlers. This availability likely played a role in the turkey's eventual association with Thanksgiving. Yeah, when things are readily available, they become part of your culture of everyday use. Now, in the 2024, and then in the early 1700s, 1600s, yeah, it's relevant for a reason. A national symbol. Benjamin Franklin famously advocated for the turkey to be the national bird of the United States, praising its courage and respectable character. While the bald eagle ultimately won out, Franklin's endorsement further cemented the turkey's place in American history. If a historical individual praises a bird or suggests a bird to represent a country, it says a lot of how it influenced said country, specifically the United States. And even though the bald eagle is still very good, I wouldn't be mad against the turkey. Mexico, the eagle, again, wouldn't be mad if it was another bird because I feel like they did their due diligence. Now, let's go dig in with the cuisine. Thanksgiving feasts. As mentioned earlier, the turkey is a quintessential Thanksgiving dish. Its large size makes it ideal for feeding a crowd, and its relatively mild flavor pairs well with a variety of side dishes. Versatility. Beyond Thanksgiving, turkey is a popular choice for sandwiches, yes, salads, haven't had that, and other everyday meals. Oh yeah, as a Mexican American, yesterday as of this recording, I had beans with turkey. Very good, highly recommended. Its lean protein content and affordability make it a practical option for many American families. That's me right here. A comparison to the rest of the Americas. Let's see what the rest of the continent thinks about the humble turkey, if you will. A US focus. While turkeys are consumed in other parts of the Americas, their cultural significance is arguably greatest in the United States. This is likely due to the unique combination of historical, cultural, and culinary factors outlined above. Regional variations. In Mexico, home over there, from my family and my blood, turkey is often used in mole poblano. Yes, as my family is from Puebla or Atlixco, I've witnessed turkey being done by my grandma, prepping it for a meal, mole, chef's kiss. And even then, there's so many sub-regions in that local area of how they cook. All of them are very, very beautiful. Even though it's mole or anything based with turkey, it's just mind-boggling how much cuisine there is there to be had. Where was I? Oh, in mole poblano, a complex and flavorful soul food, or sauce if you will. In other parts of Latin America, turkey may be prepared in stews and served with rice and beans. Right here, I had it with beans. However, these preparations lack the widespread cultural association with a major holiday like Thanksgiving in the US. Yeah, I'm not gonna say no. There's different historical relationships with turkey and mole, mainly over there, same as over here, because of poverty, or that was a very reputable, source available for poor people, if you will, because chicken was expensive. Even though historically I was doing research, and yeah, chicken eats the same thing most of the time as you, if you want a good chicken, and you have to maintain that. So who are you gonna feed, yourself or your chicken? Versus a turkey, wild animal. Native Americans knew where they like to hang as a crowd, because they like to hang within the crowd. There's the male, the female, the chicks, and all those things. You go hunting and grab turkeys, and it becomes part of your culture even after the colonization by the Spaniards. And the mole is a product, according to the lore in Puebla, It's a product of the person was in a church so poor that didn't have anything to give to a high like a priest that was coming around town. So the person, I think it was nuns or the priest that's the church's cook, decided to combine a bunch of chili peppers, chilies, and chocolate, all those things, and added the protein of the turkey. And the priest really liked it, and they praised that place. And that's an episode on that in the future. But that's the general super simple story. Now, next, the noble turkey, that feathered king of the American table. It's not just a bird, it's a cultural icon. From starring roles in classic cartoons like Charlie Brown, or in modern cartoons like in what's another one? I like Charlie Brown. There was like an animated one where there's animals. There's a Looney Tunes episodes with turkeys as well. They were like the jovial like Bugs Bunny character. Yeah, they were guest stars, if you will. From starring roles in classic cartoons to gracing the Thanksgiving table. With its delicious presence, the turkey has truly woven itself into the fabric of Americana, while our Canadian and Mexican neighbors certainly appreciate a good turkey dinner. Nowhere else does this bird reach such lofty heights of fame. It's the star of a national holiday, a symbol of abundance, and let's be honest, a pretty damn tasty centerpiece. Yeah, if you know how to cook it, chef's kiss. Mexican style, American style, all the sides. I'm just thinking about the mashed potatoes, the sweet potatoes, the steamed veggies, the sauce, the gravy. I think it's come on, dear listeners, if you like, tell me your favorite side dish along with the turkey. Because we all know, if you're an American, there's gonna be turkey. If not, let me know. Get at me in the comments. Wherever you're listening to this episode, by the way. So, hats off to the turkey, the undisputed poultry champion of the United States. I think it's the poultry champion because chicken game is not weak, but it's not a holiday. It's arguably, personally, even more than the turkey worldwide. In the Americas, same, but it's not a centerpiece in a holiday, unless you start eating bald eagles. If there's any data about that, about how bald eagles taste, but they're an endangered species too. If you're an endangered species, and if you are tasty, and if you are not plentiful, probably will become an icon, but not towards meals and all those things. But if you have had a bald eagle, dear listener, let me know. What else? But yeah, I think that'll wrap it up for this one. A Thanksgiving special. Gobble, gobble, gobble. My name is Marcos. Remember to follow me or get at the podcast, comment, links in the description. Or if you want to watch this episode on YouTube, we're there too. Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube Music, the works. So, I am Marcos. From the bottom of my heart, happy holidays and stay frosty.